Welcome to the book of Shoftim, the book of Judges, chapter 20, where we encounter the biggest tragedy, not only in the book of Shoftim, but in the entire Nevi'im Rishonim, the tragedy of the bloodiest civil war we have seen, and it's really, really painful to watch. The Perek comes off the story of Pilegesh Bagiva. Remember last chapter, Perek Yud Tet, where you had the young man traveling with his Pilegesh, with his significant other, and they come to a town that is in the share of Benyamin. It's already night. An old man takes them in as their guest. And very similar to the story of Sodom, which was such an evil place with such hatred to having guests, the people of that town of the Giva and Benyamin surround the old man's house. They start mobbing it. They demand that he bring out the people that are in there. And he sends out this young lady, this innocent young lady, who is really tortured, abused, and killed. Then the young man is so shocked by what happened, he sends 12 parts to all of Bnei Israel, and he says, look what a horrible injustice was done to me by the people of Benyamin. And our chapter begins with Bnei Israel responding actually very forcefully to this immorality. 400,000 young men, soldiers of Bnei Israel, gather around Benyamin, and they say, what's going on here? What happened? They gather there, and Benyamin come out, and they're saying, hey, what are you guys doing? Why are there so many people here? Why are there 400,000 people here? So the young man comes forward and says, look, I came to the part of Benyamin with my significant other, my Pilegesh, and this is what they've done to her, the people in this town. And so the people of Bnei Israel say, okay, we're going to separate now 10% of our people, come forward. I guess that's 40,000 people. And they say to Benyamin, this is not acceptable. Hand to us the criminals, the barbarians that did this to this young lady. She was treated in the most horrific way possible until she was killed. And so we want the perpetrators. We want to bring them to justice. However, Benyamin say, no, we refuse. We won't let you deal with our internal stuff. And Benyamin brace themselves for war as well. They say, we're not going to let other people decide for us. We're not going to let Bnei Israel force their jurisdiction on us. And you already have here a civil war on your hands. Benyamin gathered 26,000 soldiers. Now you think, obviously, this is easy win for Bnei Israel. 400,000 soldiers of Bnei Israel. 26,000 soldiers from Benyamin, you would think, but it's not. Why? It says that the people of Benyamin had the best soldiers possible. Kolea el hase'ara. They can shoot a slingshot and hit something as thin as a hair. They had a very good, sharp shooting skill, and so this is not an obvious win for one side or the other. But as the saying goes, when you have a civil war, both sides are actually losing, which is what's happening here. Bnei Israel gathered to fight with people in Giv'ah, and Bnei Israel are really crushed by Benyamin. Benyamin actually killed 22,000 of Bnei Israel on the first day of the war. The second day, after the first day of the war, they ask Hashem, using the Urim v'Tumim, should we go for war on another day? And Hashem says, yes, you should go. So Bnei Israel go on the second day to fight Benyamin after losing so many people. And Benyamin kills 18,000 people of Bnei Israel. That's a lot. So at this point, Bnei Israel are like, wait, why are we losing so badly? They go to Beit El, where the Mishkan is. They pray to Hashem. They say, should we really go again after we lost so badly for 2 days? They fast, they pray, they bring korbanot, and that is the place where the Aron, the Ark of Hashem, is. And who's in charge? Pinchas ben Elazar ben Aaron HaKohen. He's in charge, and he tells them, yes, go, you will win this time. And at this time, Bnei Israel actually put a strategy together. They put a ambush behind Giv'ah, so that there's the ambush ready to attack the town of Giv'ah, where this atrocity of Pilegesh Bagiv'ah took place, and then they wait somewhat behind. Bnei Israel come on the third day to attack Benyamin. Benyamin leave their city, but like in the book of Yehoshua, also a similar story, once they leave, then Bnei Israel attack, the ones that are in the ambush, attack the people of Benyamin, and they kill 25,000 soldiers of Benyamin. Remember, Benyamin only has 26,000. So this is a crushing defeat for Benyamin on the third day of the war, and Bnei Israel realized that the Benyamin realized that they lost. They turn around to their city, very similar to a story in Yehoshua. They turn around to their city. They see the smoke coming up from their city, and nonetheless, the Benyamin strike another 30,000 of Bnei Israel. The bottom line is many people die, close to 100,000 on my basic count. The people of Benyamin see their cities burning, and it's then Bnei Israel go with ferocity after Benyamin. They burn their cities, they destroy everything that's in the cities, everything, and many people of Benyamin are killed. The numbers are staggering. It says 25,000 of Benyamin. And finally, the people of Benyamin run to the desert, to this huge rock where they can hide. And that's the really destruction of the tribe of Benyamin. We're going to see next chapter how we deal with this, because it's a near complete destruction of an entire shevet, an entire tribe of Bnei Israel. This is the chapter of the civil war. So once again, the young man of Pilegesh Bagivah sends this bold message to all of Bnei Israel, to 12 tribes, saying what was done to him, more specifically what was done to his Pilegesh. Bnei Israel come with 400,000 people. They surround Benyamin. Benyamin say, we will not capitulate. We will not give you the perpetrators of this crime of Pilegesh Bagivah. And they go to war. First 2 days, Benyamin crushed Bnei Israel, killing tens of thousands of Bnei Israel. And then on the third day, after they ask Pinchas to ask Hashem, and they ask many times and pray and fast, etc., then they're able to win Benyamin. They kill many of Benyamin. They burn all of the cities of Benyamin down, and 600 people of Benyamin are left. That's it. From the entire tribe, 600 men are left. Very heartbreaking story. It's a civil war, and no side wins in this. Very sad. We're going to see what happens next chapter, which is the last chapter in the book of Shoftim.